SEMA 2022 has been ridiculous this year with some of the craziest cars on offer, like TJ Hunt's Street Hunter cars, and finally getting to see Rob Daum's finished RX-7. But whilst I was binge watching a whole host of SEMA content, I stumbled across this, a car that serves as the antichrist to anyone that just started liking the BMW M4 front grille, because, well, they basically altered the one thing that people actually liked about this car pretty drastically. You're watching Auto Anorak, and let's take a look at the brand new BMW M4 Pickup. This build immediately seems pretty alien and kind of like a BMW purist's worst nightmare, but when we get down to it, this is actually really in line with BMW's heritage and very much in line with their very German sense of humor. Back around a decade ago in 2011, BMW released this, the E92 M3 pickup truck, as a very hilarious April Fool's prank. And following that, very recently, they dropped this, a BMW X7 pickup. And now, today, in 2022, we have the continuation of that. It's not made by BMW, but instead by a crack team of Americans called Dinmann, who saw it fit to rehash a car into existence that no one asked for. Their car of choice originally was the BMW M4 G82, and in the process of making a pickup, they have, you guessed it, lobbed off the rear 3/4 of the car, which probably puts the structure of the car into question. And actually, I haven't even seen any content about them adding any chassis strengthening or anything like that to this car, so that could be interesting. The creator of this car was actually originally inspired by a BMW E30 pickup conversion that was done a number of years ago, and they were going to do this conversion, I think, probably before the world closed down for about 2 years with a BMW F82, but of course they waited it out and got the G82 for SEMA of 2022, because why would you go for an older, used, wrecked salvage car when you could buy a brand new G82 M4 from the dealer and lob the roof off of it? What's cool about this car is, since it's not made by BMW, it has a whole host of upgrades that you just wouldn't have gotten in the past 2 pickup conversions. So, one cool thing, which technically isn't a modification, is that they have retained the carbon fiber roof on this car, or at least 40% of it, yeah. And the carbon fiber doesn't stop there. It seems that Dinmann must have partnered with or are a forged carbon manufacturer, and so there is forged carbon plastered all over this thing. There's a really aggressive forged carbon rear diffuser. Then in the middle section of the boot, or the trunk as you would call it if you're an American, also has forged carbon, which, I mean, not to play a broken record, it does look like a sort of kitchen countertop. It just does, come on. And then we've also got carbon fiber side skirts, the forged carbon side vents, and then also forged carbon front splitter as well, which looks really aggressive. All these mods are very interesting because they're very performance oriented as well. You've also got BMW M4 CS wheels, or at least that's what it looks like on this car. So you've got all these very performance oriented parts on this car, but it's technically supposed to be almost like a commercial vehicle. And the more that you hear about this car, the more that it just seems completely useless. It's the person that wants a pickup truck, but they want to take it on track days. Additionally, there is a beautiful sort of, I don't know, it's like a dark bluey, almost purpley wrap on this thing, and it is a wrap. It looks like paint, and it's actually self-healing, which is kind of cool. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't already, and let me know in the comment section down below, is stuff like this actually cool, or is it a waste of a perfectly good BMW M4? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's fantastic to have you here on the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. But this video is over, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.